Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Krishna. प्रभु जी धन्यवाद प्रणाम। हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण प्रभु हरे कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे राम हरे राम Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Hare Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare Ram
So it feels like it's like breaking up.
Raju Prabhu, Hare Krishna. Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. Raju Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
మిమ్మల్ని హోస్ట్ చేస్తున్నా ప్రభు, డ్రైవింగ్ లో ఉన్నా, ఇంటికి వెళ్ళే వరకు మళ్ళీ కరెక్ట్ అయినా. హలో,
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
మిమ్మల్ని హోస్ట్ చేస్తున్నా, హోస్ట్.
Okay, okay Prabhuji.
మీ తర్వాత దీపమాతకి
సరే సరే, ఓకే ఓకే
40 minutes పడుతుంది, సరేనా?
ఓకే ఓకే.
You are on laptop, right? Terrible. In lab, log off.
I am on tab Prabhuji, but I can do host Mataji. I'll check with Mataji.
Sure. Okay. You are on laptop, phone?
Tab Prabhuji.
దాని నుంచి మీరు చేస్తారా host?
మీరు చేయండి, నేను చేస్తా ప్రభుజీ.
నేను లీవ్ అవుతున్నా మరి. ఓకే
సరే.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సపన్ ప్రభు ఫర్ జాయినింగ్.
Prabhujis and Matajis. We'll start with Mangalacharan prayers. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam. Namah Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We'll start with Subodhini study of Srimad Bhagavatam 1.18, Parikshit cursed by Brahmana boy. 1 to 10, Maharaja Parikshit's birth, death and dealings with Kali. Am I audible? Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. 1 to 3. 1 second. Okay. 1 to 3, birth, consciousness, surrender, and death. 4, glorious death, dedication to the Lord's topics, and constant remembrance of Krishna. 5 to 6, Kali could not flourish in Parikshit's rule. 7, Parikshit saw the good quality in Kali. 8 to 10, Kali's ineffectiveness to the devotees and importance of Harikatha. 11 to 17, eagerness of sages to hear Krishna Katha. 11 to 12, fire sacrifice versus Shravanam. 13 to 14, power of association and hearing Harikatha. Qualities of speaker, hearer and subject matter. No satisfaction in Shravanam. Continue describing about Parikshit. 18 to 23, Shruta expresses humility and glorifies Krishna. 18 to 19, power of holy name and Vaishnava Seva. Unparalleled position of Lord, attachment to him leads to detachment from body. 23, I will describe the Lord's pastimes as per my realization. 24 to 31, Parikshit becomes angry at Samika Rishi for improper reception. Being fatigued due to thirst and felt neglected by Samika Rishi, Parikshit puts a dead snake on him. 32 to 50, inexperienced Shringi curses, Shamika Rishi regrets and prays for him. 33 to 35, Shringi's proud words. 36 to 37, Shringi curses Maharaja Parikshit. 38 to 40, Shringi approaches his father. 41 to 42, Shamika Rishi regrets for the curse. 43 to 45, results of abolishing monarch. 46 to 50, Shamika Rishi prays for his son, qualities of a devotee. After explaining the rule of Maharaja Parikshit, Sutta Goswami explains the events leading to his renouncing of the kingdom. Hare Krishna. Lavanya Mataji, Chadavalra.
Yes, Mataji. 1 to 10, Maharaj Parikshit birth, death, and dealings with Kali. First one, birth. Due to Lord Krishna's mercy, Maharaj Parikshit could not be burned in the mother's womb, though he was struck by a Brahmastra. Consciousness. Second one, consciousness. Being surrendered to the Lord, Bhagavati Arpitashayaha, Parikshit was not overwhelmed by fear of Takshaka caused by the Brahmana's fury. Third one, surrender and death. Giving up all material association, he surrendered to Shukadeva Goswami as a disciple. Understanding the unconquerable Lord's actual situation, Vignatajita Samstiti, he gave up his body on the banks of the Ganges. Fourth one, a glorious death. Mataji, koncham scroll up cheyara. Okay.
Mataji, this is a very important shloka. I forgot to say before. There are 3 to 4 important shlokas in this shloka, in this chapter. Okay. 18.4, 18.14, sorry, 18.13, 18.15 and 18.34.
18.4.
This is 18.4, Mataji.
Okay.
And 13 and 15 are also very, very important. And one is, the other one is 48, I guess. There are some very 4 important shlokas. So please recite. If we can all recite. You lead us, Mataji. We will follow you.
Nottama shloka vartanam.
Nottama shloka vartanam.
Jushatam tatkatamritam.
Jushatam tatkatamritam.
Syat samramonta kalepi.
Syat sambhramonta kalepi.
Syat sambramo anta kalepi. Smaratam tat padambujam.
Smaratam tatpadambujam.
Smaratam tat padambujam.
Smaratam tatpadambujam.
Nottama shloka vartanam jusatam tat katamritam. Syat sambramo anta kalepi. Smaratam tat padambujam. Those who have dedicated their lives to the transcendental topics of the Supreme Lord do not have any confusions even at the time of death, for they constantly remember his lotus feet. 56. Kali's situation in Parikshit kingdom. As long as the powerful Parikshit was the emperor of earth, there was no chance that Kali would flourish. Although he had entered the world on the very day and moment the Lord Krishna had left. Yes, ma'am. Can I continue?
We'll give it to the next person.
Okay, okay.
Radhika Mataji.
Good quality of Kalyuga. Nanu dveshti kalim samrat saranga iva sarabhog kushalani ashu siddhanti netarani kritani yat. Being a realist, Parikshit was not envious of Kali. Like a bee accepts the essence of a flower, he knew that in Kali Yuga auspicious acts bear effects just by intending to do them, whereas sinful acts bear result only by actually performing them. 8. Kali is fearful for the less intelligent and not for the self-controlled devotees. Considering this, Maharaj Parikshit took care of the foolish people. 9. I have thus discussed almost everything you asked me in regards to narrations of the pious Maharaj Parikshit in connection with Lord Krishna. 10. Importance of hearing Bhagavad Katha. Those who are desirous of perfection in life must submissively hear the topics concerning the transcendental qualities and wonderful activities of the Lord.
Thank you.
Should I continue, Mataji?
No, Mataji, we'll give it to the next person.
Okay, Mataji.
Yeah. Raju Prabhuji. Chadagalra. Hare Krishna. Lalit Mohan Prabhu.
Yes, Mataji. Text 11 to 17. The eagerness of sages to hear Krishna Katha. 11. O auspicious Suta Goswami, may you live many years and have eternal fame, since you narrate the nectar, Amritam, of Lord Krishna to us mortals, Martyanam. 12. Sacrifice versus Shravanam. Our bodies are blackened by the smoke of this uncertain Anashvase, sacrifice, but we are pleased by the intoxicating nectar of the lotus feet of Govinda. Pada Padmasavam Madhu. Yeah, 13.1. The power of Vaishnava Sangha. Please repeat after me. Tulya Malavenapi.
Tulya.
Malavanena.
Tulya Malavenapi.
दयामलवेनापि
न स्वर्गं न पुनर्भवम्
न स्वर्गं
स्वर्गं न
पुनर्भवम्
पुनर्भवम्
भगवत्सङ्गिसङ्गस्य
भगवत्सङ्गसङ्गस्य
मर्त्यानां किम् उताशिषः
मर्त्यानं किंस्तासिता.
Okay, again once, please repeat after me. तुल्यामालवेनापि
तुल्यमालवेनापि
न स्वर्गं न पुनर्भवम्
न स्वर्गं न पुनर्भवम्
भगवत्सङ्गिसङ्गस्य
भगवत्सङ्गसङ्गस्य
मर्त्यानां किमुताशिषः
मर्त्यानं किंस्तासिता.
Meaning, even a moment of association of the devotees of the Lord that gives bhakti cannot be compared to heaven, results of karma, or liberation, result of jnana, what to speak of any worldly benedictions. Okay.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
So the fourth one,
Yeah, please continue.
The fourth shloka, it actually deals with what you do when you do bhakti, what happens at the time of death. Okay. And now the 13th one actually describes what is the importance of sadhu sangha. Okay. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Yeah, Gaurav Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
14th, no satisfaction in hearing Krishna Katha. Ko nama tripyarasvatvit kathayam mathamaike kanta.
Mahattamaikanta
Mahatmaikanta
Parayanasya
Parayanasya
Nantam
Nantam Gunanam
Agunasya
Agunasya
Jagmur
Jagmur
Yogeshwaraye
Yogeshwaraye
Bhavapadma Mukhya
Bhavapad Mukhya, which realizer of ras could be satisfied by hearing the topics of Lord Krishna, who is exclusive shelter for all great devotees. The attributes of that transcendental Lord are unlimited. His attributes cannot be measured even by masters of mystic powers like Shiva and Brahma. Hare Krishna Mataji.
You can read one more, Prabhuji.
Sure. 15th, qualities of speakers, hearer, and subject matters. Tantu Bhavan
Tanno
Bhavan
Vai
Vai
Bhagavat
Pradhano
Mahattamaikanta
Mahatmaikanta
Parayanasya
Parayanasya
Harer Udaram
Udaram
Charitam Vishuddham
Shushrusatam
No Vitanotu Vidvan.
No Vitano Vidham. Vitanotu Vidham. Speaker,
Can you please,
the Lord.
Prabhuji, just a minute. Can
Yes,
everyone recite this shloka after me? It's a very important shloka. This
Sure.
says about the qualities of a speaker, hearer, and subject matter. So before giving Bhagavatam, we are actually being said about the importance of these topics. Okay. So this is one such shloka which glorifies Bhagavatam. Okay. Tanno Bhavan Vai Bhagavat Pradhano
Bhagat Pradhano
Mahattamaikanta Parayanasya
Mahatmaikanta
Harerudaram Charitam Vishuddham Shushrusatam no Vitanotu Vidvan.
Shushrusatam no Vitanotu Vidvan.
Thank you so much. Prabhuji, please continue, Prabhuji.
Speaker, the Supreme Lord, who is the exclusive shelter of great devotees, is your chief object of service. Subject. Hari's pastimes are pure and magnanimous. Hearer, we are very receptive and eager to hear. Please describe, O learned one. 16th. Parikshit attained the Lord's lotus feet by hearing the Lord's topic spoken by Shukadeva Goswami. Please describe them to us. Hare
Thank you,
Krishna.
Prabhuji. Sapan Prabhu?
Yes, Mataji.
No problem. Yes.
Tanna param punyam asamvritartam आख्यानाम अत्यद्भुत योगनिष्ठम आख्याह्य अनंत चरितोपापन्नम परीक्षितम भगवताभिरामम. Please narrate the narrations of the unlimited Lord as they are. Param, supreme, punyam, purifying, atyadbhuta, wonderful, yoganishtam, full of bhakti yoga, parikshitam, spoken to Maharaj Parikshita, and Bhagavatabhiramam, dear to devotees. Sutta Goswami glorifies Lord Krishna, overcoming the disqualifications of low birth. Aho vayam janma bhrito dhyashma vriddhanu vrittayapi viloma jata daushkulyam adhim vidhinoti shigram mahatmanam abhidhana yoga. O God, although we are born in a mixed caste, we are promoted in a birthright simply by serving devotees advanced in knowledge. Even by conversing with such great souls, one can, without delay, cleanse oneself of all disqualifications resulting from lower births. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. So, Suman Prabhu, can you read?
Yes, Mataji. 19. Power of chanting the Lord's names.
Vichasara?
Chautan Prabhu, Mataji. Kutha punar grananto namatasya mahatamaikanta parayanasya yonanta sakthir Bhagavan Ananto Mahat Gunatvad Yam Anantam Ahu. What then to speak of chanting the names of the Lord, who is the exclusive shelter of great devotees? He is called Ananta because he was unlimited potencies and bestows unlimited powers to his devotees. Because the Lord has unlimited energies, one of those energies will certainly destroy one's prarabdha karma by chanting his holy names. 20. The goddess of fortune hankers for his service. There is no one equal to the unlimited Lord. Great demigods cannot obtain the favor of the goddess of fortune, but she serves the Lord, although he is unwilling to receive it. 21. Who else but Lord Krishna can be called as Bhagavan? The water from his toenails, Ganges, was collected by Brahma and purifies the three worlds along with Shiva.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji.
Raju Prabhu, are you in a position to read?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, please read.
24, Mataji.
22, Prabhuji.
24. Okay, 22. Dhiras who are firmly attached to Krishna can immediately give up attachment to the grass and settle bodies and attain the Paramahamsa stage. in which non-violence, ahimsa, and renunciation, upamsaha, are consequential. I will 23. I will be described Lord Vishnu's pastime as far as my knowledge and realization allows me, like a bird flies in the sky, as far as its capacities allows. A linking point, rejoicing at is good fortune. Suta begins to speak about Parikshit again. Hare Krishna.
You can read this also, Prabhuji.
Okay. Yeah, 24 to 31. Parikshit becomes angry at Samika Rishi for improper reception. Parikshit becomes okay. 24 to 25. Mataji, I mean, Prabhuji, Parikshit becomes Samika Rishi is like okay. 24 to 25. Yes. 24 to 25. Parikshit's fatigue. Once Maharaja Parikshit was fatigued and thirsty while hunting in the forest. He searched for water. He entered the hermitage of Samika Rishi, who was in meditation. 26 to 27. Samika Rishi's trance. The sage's senses, mind, and intelligence were all restrained. He was beyond the three stages of existence. Jagrati, Swapna, Susupti. Having achieved the Brahma Bhuta stage, he was covered with the deer skin and had matted locks. Parikshit asked him for water. Can you continue with that?
Yeah, you can stop, Prabhuji. Akinchan Prabhu?
Hare Krishna.
You can start from 29 to 30. 28, Prabhuji, cold reception.
Yeah, 28.
Yeah, please start from 28.
Cold reception. The king, upon not being properly welcomed with a seat, water, and kind words, felt neglected and became angry. 29 to 30. Parikshit's anger was unprecedented and circumstantial due to the hunger and thirst. He became spiteful and envious towards the Brahmana. He then angrily placed a lifeless snake on the sage's shoulder with a bow and then returned to his palace. Parikshit Maharaj, being distressed by the hunger and thirst, was only a show because he was not disturbed by glaring heat of the Brahmastra. Even in the womb of his mother, one should not think that he had committed a sin because of the bad habits. It was a desire of the Lord to appear in the form of Bhagavatam. Maharaj Parikshit's contemplation, was he actually in Samadhi or was he in fagningly trance to avoid receiving a Kshatrabandhu?
Thank you, Prabhuji. Anybody pending? Okay. 32 to 50. Inexperienced Shringi curses Maharaja Parikshit. His father regrets and prays for him. Shringi, the sage's powerful son, while playing with other boys, heard about the king's offense to his father and spoke as follows. Shringi attained the required Brahminical power both by birth and training, but he was lacking in culture due to inexperience and became puffed up with Brahminical power by the influence of Kali. Shringi's proud words. Sinful rulers, oh, just look at the sins of rulers who, like crows and watchdogs at the door, perpetrate sins against their masters. Dogs, the kings are designated as watchdogs by the Brahmanas. And how can dogs that guard the door enter the house and dine with the master on the same plate? Upstarts. After Lord Krishna's departure, these upstarts have flourished. Therefore, I myself shall punish them. Just witness my power. Shringi curses Parikshit. With eyes red hot with anger, he touched the water of the Kaushika river and discharged the following thunderbolt of words. On the seventh day from today, a snakebird will bite the wretched one of that dynasty, Maharaja Parikshit, for breaking the etiquette by insulting my father. 38 to 40. Shringi approaches his father. Shringi then returned home. Seeing the snake around his father's neck, he cried loudly. Hearing his son crying, Shamika Rishi opened his eyes and saw the dead snake and threw it off and asked if someone had harmed his son. Shringi explained what had happened. Hare Krishna. Lavanya Mataji.
41 to 46. Shamika Rishi regrets the curse. 41. Sin. Shamika Rishi, hearing about the curse, was not pleased with his son. Oh, you have committed a great sin. For an insignificant offense, you have given a great punishment. 42. Immaturity. Due to your immature knowledge, you do not know the king is the most among humans and is as good as the Supreme Lord. Citizens live in prosperity, being protected by his unsurpassable prowess. 43 to 45. Results of abolishing the monarch. The Lord is represented by the monarchical regime. When this is abolished, the world becomes filled with thieves and unprotected people scatter like lambs. 44. Great social disruptions will follow. People will be killed and injured. Animals, wealth, and women will be stolen. We shall be responsible for all these sins. 45. Destruction of Varnashrama. Proper conduct of men prescribed through Varnashrama system as per the Vedas will be destroyed. As a result, there will be unwanted population, Varna Sankara, on the level of dogs and monkeys.
Thank you, Mataji.
Yes, ma'am.
Radhika Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Great social 44 great social
No,
disruptions.
yeah, say.
Okay.
46.
Oh, sorry. 46. Emperor Parikshit is pious, a Mahabhagavad Raja Rishi, and has performed many horse sacrifices. He does not deserve to be cursed when fatigued by hunger and thirst. 47. Shamika prays for his son. May the Lord pardon this boy who, due to immature intelligence, apakva buddhina, committed the sin of cursing a sinless devotee who deserved to be protected. Apapeshu swabhriteshu. Forbearance of pure devotees. Tiraskrita vipralabdha shabda shibda hata api nasya tat pratikurvanti tat bhakta prabhavopihi. Despite being defamed, cheated, cursed, disturbed, neglected, or even killed, they are never inclined to avenge themselves, although such devotees are capable to do so. The devotee of the Lord is more powerful than a Brahmana, but a powerful devotee never misuses the power for personal benefit. Whatever power he may have is always utilized in service towards the Lord and his devotees only. 49. The sage thus regretted his son's sin. He did not take the king's insult seriously. 50. Transcendentalists, though engaged by others in the dualities of the material world, are not distressed, nor do they take pleasure in worldly things. Hari Bol.
Thank you. Lalkman Prabhu, do you want to
Yes,
speak
ma'am.
anything on this chapter and then we go to Kunti prayers?
No, the last shloka which Mataji, today.
Yes, sir.
Now, yeah, this one. This is a very important. How the pure devotees act. They have all the powers which Gyanis and Yogis have, but they will not utter a word. Even it is not to be said like this, but even this our what you say in our sampradaya also there are many people who had a lot of powers, but they'll never show. That's how things go on. Okay, they will imbibe this quality. Despite being defamed, cheated, cursed, disturbed, neglected, or even killed, they still pray Lord. That's how they are. They will accept it, whatever it is, and they are more powerful than anyone. A small this thing I can say. Do you all know Lalu Prasad Yadav? Hare Krishna. Haribol.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Am I audible?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, I'm just giving a small example of a Vaishnava aparad. If someone does something to Vaishnava gets displeased. What happens to the material riches of a highly, most important person, the so-called important person, is Lalu Prasad Yadav. Once when he was the CM then, okay, and he called Radha Govind Maharaj. So what happened was, Radha Govind Maharaj was, on the dais taking on to the chanting beads, and then he told everyone to chant. So, and he said that is a solution for the problems in this world. Okay. So Lalu Prasad, being a very secular, so-called secular, not pure secular, so-called secular person, he wanted to please some other communities. So he came and said onto the dais, "ये हमारे महाराज जी जो है सटिया गया है." He said this one word, and that is where he started his fodder scam thing came up onto the light, and from that day on, there was no U-turn in his life again. It was only the graph was only declining. And
what he said, Prabhuji?
Yeah, what is Prabhuji? I mean, I also didn't.
Name
ये महाराज सठिया गया है आंटे, he's gone mad.
इनका दिमाग थोड़ा ये हो गया है.
ये महाराज प्रभुजी?
राधा गोविंद महाराज. So
Amrendra Prabhu's
yes. So he's also Bihari, no? So वहाँ पे कुछ प्रोग्राम हुआ था, तो दोनों आए थे. तो महाराज को ऐसा बोला गया है उन्होंने. उसके बाद मतलब कभी मतलब ऊपर नहीं गया वो अपने लाइफ पे.
Which महाराज प्रभुजी?
Gaur Govind Maharaj.
Radha Govind.
Okay, प्रभुजी.
So actually why I am saying this is, महाराज को कुछ फर्क ही नहीं पड़ा. वो मतलब ऐसे ही चला गया ना, हंसते हंसते चले गया ऐसे बस. It doesn't matter for him only. But what happened, he's intelligent. This Lalu is intelligent enough. So he was sitting and contemplating where I went wrong. And, with his good sense, he could sense that, yes, मैंने ये गलती किया कि महाराज को मैंने कुछ बोला. And later he came to Maharaj after some 10 or 8 years, and he apologized Maharaj that मैंने ऐसा बोला आपको. तो महाराज ने क्या किया, उसको माला दे दी. तो करो, आप करो अभी, तब मैं खुश रहूंगा. So it doesn't happen anything for them, or they don't feel bad. But what happens is, for us, it will be a lot of this thing. You see what happened? The Shringi, the whole Brahmana community got cursed in return, that they were never protected properly. Brahmana community, I mean to say that it's not the caste Brahmanas, it's the community of intelligentsia. Wherever you see any dictator comes now, what happens? He will first, slaughter all the people who are wearing glasses or who are intellectuals. That is what happens in any of the society. Have you seen these patterns in any of the historical things or not? Okay. It is common. Even if you see the 1971 Indo-Pak war, what happened? The Kshatriyas, who are Punjabis, slaughtered the Bengalis, who are intelligentsia. That was East Pakistan then. Okay, and before, if you see the Nazis, they have completely slaughtered the Jews, who is an intelligentsia. And this pattern repeats every now and then. So why this happened? Some historians say, like the Vedic historians, because of this curse of Brahmana, this small boy Shringi. So it is very, very, some things they have a lot of repercussions. And Gandhari, she cursed whom? Her own brother. Who is he? Shakuni. Saying that your kingdom will never be happy. There is always Kalaha in your kingdom. If you see the present day Afghanistan and its history from past 2,000 or 3,000 years, always, that is known as the graveyard for civilizations. Means many people used to come there, many kingdoms used to come there to fight those people, and those great kingdoms used to themselves get lost. Okay, that's what the land is known as, Kandahar or Afghanistan. Okay, That's how, people who are pure, if they curse, it is gone. Or people who are devotees, if they do something, it's gone. We should be very, very careful when we deal with devotees. Generally, this, this thing creeps in when we deal more with devotees. Familiarity. Okay? We should be very, very careful, always. Yes, we should have a very good friends of 1 or 2 in devotional circles, but rest others, we should have that, respect always. Else, once the familiarity creeps in, we are gone. Hare Krishna. We will go ahead, Mataji. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji. ఇక్కడే కదా ప్రభుజీ
Yes, Mataji. Yesterday, one king Yadu came and my intelligence lost.
No problem.
Today
You
we are
said that
expecting.
is very important to know kada.
Today, Hare Krishna.
Yes. Hare, you joined Prabhu Haribol.
Today another king will come. Don't worry, Ikshwaku or somebody.
Okay, Prabhuji. We'll go ahead. We'll go ahead with that.
So being Ramanavami, can you little bit explain about this Sun dynasty, Prabhuji?
There are many kings, Mataji, means many great devotees and who are very bad people also in the same lineage. Actually, see, listening to the Ramayana Katha is different thing, but this is na Bhagavatam lineage, Mataji. So the whole creation, see what happens na, actually it is said, there is one shloka somewhere in Bhagavatam, I guess, where it says na, Vedas, they generally instruct people like a master, Guru and Sishya. That is the relation between the Vedas and the humans. Okay. And if you go to the Puranas like Ramayana, Mahabharata and Vamana Purana, Puranas means the historical Sannivesal, the histories which happened. Itihasa they call, means it so happened like that in earlier times. How do they deal? Like a friend. How they say, अरे मैं तेरा खास हूं, मैं इसलिए तेरे को बोल रहा हूं, I'm very dear of you, so I'm saying this, please listen. This is how the Puranas instruct. Okay. And there are poetic works. See, it is said that Ramayana, it is more poetic than historical, this one. Okay. So what does that say? It will instruct you like a lover. It is very, very close. But it is said Bhagavatam is combination of all these three. Means it instruct you like a lover. Like if you see Gitas, Rudra Gita, Brahmara Gita and Gopi Gita, they are like a lover only. And there is also history in this. 8th canto, 9th canto, complete historical genealogy. 3rd canto, complete historical genealogy. That will deal as like a friend. And if you go to the 1st and 2nd canto, it is all instructive. And if you go to the 11th canto, complete instructions, like a master. So Bhagavatam is a culmination of all these three. So if you go to this genealogy, Mataji, Bhagavatam is completely of all these kings only. How they reacted with the Lord. And in this, we get all the Itihasa, we will get Purana, we will get, the creation, and we will also get how to go out of this place.
అంటే మా ప్రభుజీ లైక్ ఈ సన్ డైనాసిటీ మూన్ డైనాసిటీ సమకాలికుల లైక్ ఎట్ ద సేమ్ టైం లో ఉంటారా?
నో మాతాజీ,
అది నాకు డౌట్. ఎందుకంటే అప్పుడప్పుడు ఈ బల్దేవ్ లైక్
no Mataji, they were ruling also at the same time.
అదే నేను అనేది.
They were ruling at the same time, Mataji, and they fought wars also in between.
ఎందుకంటే సాంబాలో ఒక్కటి వస్తుంది, మళ్ళీ ఇక్కడ బలరాం వాళ్ళ వైఫ్ రేవతి, షీస్ ఫ్రమ్ సన్.
Yes Mataji, and they have interlinkings also, Mataji. But main thing is there are many devotees in this lineage, That is the reason why it is in Bhagavatam. In other Puranas, Mataji, there is still elaborate and vivid descriptions of these things, but we don't go to them. Why?
Only important.
No, they deal with all other aspects of this also. Bhagavatam only deals with bhakti.
Bhakti and
But
bhaktas.
other Puranas, they deal with other things also, Mataji. That is the reason why we don't go into that. For information perspective, we will get a lot of information from other Puranas also. But they will drag us away from bhakti. That is the reason why we don't go and give importance to them. Okay. Now we are only at 18th chapter, first canto. Okay. We have a lifetime by which we will completely understand this genealogical table. Okay. Don't get hop on to that. But I'm just telling you what is this importance. Yadu kahan hai? Abhi samajh mein aa gaya na aapko? Yadu kidhar hai?
Yes, sir.
In that table, in that family tree, where is Yadu?
Yayati's son.
Yeah. अगर कुछ भी नहीं होता ना, एटलीस्ट ये बाहर सामने रख के आपने, if you still feel bad anytime ना, just keep these tables aside and just go on to that. Who is that lineage? Who is who? That's it. That's also it's a passing of time actually. See, Atri, Soma, Buddha, Pururava, Ayu, Nahusha, Yayati, and Yadu. Okay, this is the lineage. I'm telling again, please follow this. Okay. Atri, Soma, Buddha, Pururava, Ayu, Nahusha, Yayati, Yadu. Okay?
Yes.
Yadu is a pure devotee, so Lord appeared in him. Okay? And Puru followed what is his father's instruction, so devotees came in this thing, in his family lineage. Okay? And Ikshvaku, if you see to the right, Marichi, Kashyapa, Aditi, Vivaswan, Vaivasvatamanu, and Ikshvaku. Okay, that is the lineage where Lord Ram appeared. Very great kings, huh? Very great kings. Sagara, Anshuman, Dilipa, Bhagirath, many, there are many. Okay, that is what Purana again. That goes into the Purana. But here it is Bhagavata Purana, only Bhagavan and Bhakta. Okay. Shall we go ahead, everyone?
Yes.
Yeah, either resume रह जाएंगे. Okay. So please repeat this word after me. Huh? I will at least repeat 20 times. That is how confusing it is. Priyasyan vavaye.
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 Okay. Kechidahuraham. Sorry. Kechidahurajam jatam.
Kechidahurajam jatam.
Punya shlokasya kirtaye.
Punyashlokasya kirtaye.
Yado priyasyan vavaye.
Yado priyasyan vavaye.
Malayasyeva chandanam.
मलयस्येव चन्दनम्.
Okay, now we will go 2 lines together for 3 times, and then 2 lines together for 3 times, and then 4 lines together for 3 times. Okay. Kechidahuraham jatam. Punyashlokasya kirtaye. I am sorry. Kechidahurajam jatam. Punyashlokasya kirtaye.
केचिदाहुरजं जातं पुण्यश्लोकस्य कीर्तये.
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 यदो प्रियस्यान्ववाये मलयस्येव चन्दनम्.
यदो प्रियस्यान्ववाये मलयस्येव चन्दनम्.
यदो प्रियस्यान्ववाये मलयस्येव चन्दनम्.
यदो प्रियस्यान्ववाये
मलयस्येव चन्दनम्.
यदो प्रियस्यान्ववाये मलयस्येव चन्दनम्.
यदो प्रियस्यान्ववाये मलयस्येव चन्दनम्.
केचिदाहुरजं जातं पुण्यश्लोकस्य कीर्तये. यदो प्रियस्यान्ववाये मलयस्येव चन्दनम्.
केचिदाहुरजं पुण्यश्लोकस्य कीर्तये. यदो प्रियस्यान्ववाये मलयस्येव चन्दनम्.
केचिदाहुरजं जातं पुण्यश्लोकस्य कीर्तये. यदो प्रियस्यान्ववाये मलयस्येव चन्दनम्.
पुण्यश्लोकस्य कीर्तये. यदो प्रियस्यान्ववाये मलयस्येव चन्दनम्.
केचिदाहुरजं जातं पुण्यश्लोकस्य कीर्तये. यदो प्रियस्यान्ववाये मलयस्येव चन्दनम्.
केचिदाहुरजं जातं पुण्यश्लोकस्य कीर्तये. यदो प्रियस्यान्ववाये मलयस्येव चन्दनम्.
Yeah, each devotee can go ahead with the practice one by one. Okay. Yes, Prabhuji, go ahead. Hakinjan Prabhu.
No, I thought the power, we lost you actually. I could not hear you.
Am I audible to others?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, okay. Yes, Mataji, go ahead.
We'll start.
Yes, we will start reciting individually. Go ahead with the practice.
केचिदाहुरजं जातं पुण्यश्लोकस्य कीर्तये. यदो प्रियस्यान्ववाये मलयस्येव चन्दनम्. Learn, Mataji.
केचिदाहुरजं जातं पुण्यश्लोकस्य कीर्तये. यदो
Mataji.
केचिदाहुरजं जातं पुण्यश्लोकस्य कीर्तये. यदो प्रियस्यान्ववाये मलयस्येव चन्दनम्.
Andrew, in the reading order, please continue. I just need to step into the kitchen for a bit.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, Mataji, go ahead, Mataji. Radhika Mataji, please.
केचिदाहुरजं जातं पुण्यश्लोकस्य कीर्तये. यदो प्रियस्यान्ववाये मलयस्येव चन्दनम्.
Sapan Prabhu, please go ahead. Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Kechidahurajam jatam punyashlokasya kirtaye yado priyasyanvavaye malayasyeva chandanam. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Raju Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Kechidahurajam jatam punyashlokasya kirtaye yado priyasyanvavaye malayasyeva chandanam.
Akinjan Prabhu.
Yes, sir. केचिदाहुरजं जातं पुण्यश्लोकस्य कीर्तये. यदो यदो प्रियस्यामवाये मलस्येव यचन्दनम्
मलयस्येव चन्दनं
मलस्येव
मलेशिया
चन्दनम् मलस्येव चन्दनम्
मलेशिया मलयस्येव चन्दनं
लयस्येव चन्दनम्
यस प्रभु गिरिराज प्रभु
प्रभु जी, यस प्रभु। केचिद् आहुरजं जातं पुण्यश्लोकस्य कीर्तये यदा प्रियस्यान्व virtual background is loading. Okay, sorry Prabhu, let me do it again. केचिद् आहुरजं जातं पुण्यश्लोकस्य कीर्तये यदो
प्रियस्यान्ववाये
यदो प्रियस्यान्ववाये मलयस्येव चन्दनम् उनको सर यस प्रभु जी
yes ఒకసారి వినండి ప్రభుజీ అంటే మీరు ఫస్ట్ టైం రిపీట్ చేయలేదు కదా మాతో అందుకని ప్రియస్యాన్వవాయే yes ప్రభు go ahead ప్రభు
केचिद् आहुरजं जातं पुण्यश्लोकस्य कीर्तये यदो प्रियस्यान्ववाये मलयस्येव चन्दनम्.
Yes, we have 3 more minutes. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. If you wanted to share anything, you can share, or anyone else they wanted to comment on my way of doing things, they can comment whatever they can.
No, Prabhu, your way is perfect for us.
Prabhu, Kushala Prashna Uddu Prabhu. Let us be very fair, Prabhu, not nice. Okay, only then we can go ahead, na. తేడా ఉంటే తేడా ఉందని చెప్పాను ప్రభు ప్లీజ్ బికాస్ వీ హ్యావ్ టైం హియర్ టైం లేనప్పుడు ఎలాగో మనం ఫాస్ట్గా వెళ్ళిపోతాం అందరూ ఇది
all is good, bro. It's okay. All is good.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we will go with the synonyms and translation today, Prabhuji. Okay, tomorrow we will do the practice.
Achha. Okay. Yeah, chain mother. Next second da Prabhu. Ida 33.
Ide. Apare Vasudevasya.
Chain mother is idhar mother idhar Prabhu's.
Lavanya Mataji, please start with the synonyms, Mataji.
Nena Prabhuji?
Meere Mataji.
Yeah, synonyms. Apare, others. Vasudevasya, of Vasudeva. Nadi idi phone pagilipoyindi Prabhuji.
Okay.
Apare, others. Vasudevasya, of Vasudeva. Devakyam, of Vasudeva. Devakyam, of Devaki. Vachita, being prayed for. Abhyagat, took birth. Aja, unborn. Tvam, you are. Asya, of him. Kshemaya, for the good. Badaya, for the purpose of killing. Cha, and Suradvisham, of those who are envious of the demigods.
Giriraj Prabhu, please read translation.
Thank you, Prabhu. Yeah. Yes, thank you. Translation by Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Others say that since both Vasudeva and Devaki prayed for you, you have taken your birth as their son. Undoubtedly, you are unborn, yet you take your birth for their welfare and to kill those who are envious of the demigods. Hare Krishna.
Yes.
Ever Prabhuji?
Radhika Mataji is there?
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhuji, sorry.
Yeah. Go with the synonyms, Mataji.
Apare, others. Vasudevasya, of Vasudev. Devakyam, of Devaki. Yachita, being prayed for. Abhyagat, took birth. Aja, unborn. Tvam, you are. Asya, of him. Shrimaya, for the good. Vadhaya, for the purpose of killing. Cha, and Suradvisham, of those who are envious of the demigods.
Deepa Mataji, can you please read translation?
I think she said she'll go to the kitchen or something.
Yeah, you go ahead, Prabhuji.
Translation. Others say that since both Vasudeva and Devaki prayed for you, you have taken your birth as their son. Undoubtedly, you are unborn, yet you take birth for their welfare and to kill those who are envious of the demigods. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Akinchan Prabhu?
Hare Krishna.
Prabhu, synonyms कीजिए Prabhu.
Apare others Vasudevasya of Vasudev, Devakyam of Devaki, Vachita being prayed for.
Yachita
Abhyaghat,
Prabhu. Yachita. That is Yachita.
oh, that is Vaya. Okay. Yachita being prayed for. Yeah. Abhyaghat took birth. Aja unborn. Tvam you are. Asya of him. Kesam Kesamya.
Shemaya. Shemaya.
Okay. Yes, Prabhu. Shema for the good. Padhava for the purpose of killing. Cha and Surad Divisam of those who are envious of the demigods. Correct.
Okay. Deepa Mataji, can you do it now, or shall I go ahead with the translation? Still there. Okay, I'm going ahead with the translation. Others say that since both Vasudeva and Devaki prayed for you, you have taken your birth as their son. Undoubtedly, you are unborn. Yet, you take your birth for their welfare and to kill those who are envious of the demigods. Thank you so much, Prabhujis and Matajis. Giriraj Prabhu, you can conclude the call if you think so.
Yeah. Deepa Mataji, cheyandi Mataji. Conclude. Very good.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah, conclude. Yeah, Hare Krishna.
The translation, conclusion. Okay.
Conclusion.
Okay.
Yeah, screen unshare then చెప్పండి.
वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनंत कोटि वैष्णववृंद की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद बुक रीडिंग की जय, श्रीमद् भगवत गीता की जय, श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, चैतन्य चरितामृत की जय। हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Dandavat Pranam.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you.